wash them off. And yeah, Hi guys, and welcome back to the Detailing Detectives YouTube channel. Today we're doing something slightly different. People have been asking for sort of like how-to videos and sort of like different videos apart from reviews. So here you are. So today I'm going to be showing you how we do our protection detail. So this is a service that's available to all our customers, and basically we wash the car, hand polish, and then put a layer of wax on. So I'm going to show you what we do, and hopefully you'll see the sort of like transformation of this car along the way. So the first step we're going to do is clean the wheels. So we always clean the wheels first, just because any chemicals that we use on the wheels, if it does get on the paintwork, we're going to wash the paintwork anyway. So yeah, it doesn't matter too much. If you wash the wheels after, yeah, you can get chemicals on the dirt all over your paintwork, and then you'll have to wash your car again. So yeah, it's a good idea to wash your wheels first before touching the rest of the car. So the wheel cleaner I'm using today is the Shiny Garage Monster wheel cleaner. I've reviewed this product before, and yeah, it's quite good. It's sort of like a fallout remover as well. So yeah, it's sort of like two products in one. So what we do, we spray the wheel cleaner onto the wheel, leave it a few minutes to dwell and soak into all that dirt, and then yeah, we're going to aggregate it with a brush. We're going to clean inside the wheels as well, because yeah, our protection detail is sort of like that one step up to your sort of like basic wash. So yeah, I'm going to show you what tools we use for that, and yeah, how we do it. Okay, so now the wheel cleaner's been left for a few minutes to dwell. We're going to scrub the inside of the wheels and then do the faces. So the product for that, well, yeah, the tool that we use is sort of like this wheel brush. I'll put the link below for this. But yeah, it's great for getting inside right to the back of the wheels, and yeah, it's just hard enough to get all the dirt off but not scratch your wheels. So yeah, this is safe to use on all sort of like wheel finishes. Also, I've got a bucket here full of shampoo, so yeah, just to help wash the wheels and wash the wheel brush. So now that's the inside of the wheels clean, it's just left to do the faces and then the tyres, and then this wheel will be done. These wheels will get snow foamed as well, so if there is any sort of like wheel cleaner left on them, that will get washed off. Just like that, baby. You know how to be a heartbreaker, but you don't know how love goes, baby. Okay, so that's that wheel all done. I'm going to rinse it off now, and then I'll do all the others. Well, most of the dirty work done. The wheels have been cleaned on the outside and the in. Yeah, there's a big difference. I'm sure you'll be able to tell on that video as I was talking through what I was doing, sort of like how clean they've come. I will show you towards the end of the video before and afters on each part of the car. So yeah, you'll be able to see. But for now, that's the wheels done. The next step is to snow foam. So what snow foam does is, well, we layer it on the car, we leave it to dwell, and yeah, that'll soak into all the dirt that's there, like bird poo, flies, and different things like that. It just makes our lives easier when washing the car, and yeah, it removes most of that hard stuck on dirt, so we don't induce any scratches. So let's layer the snow foam on now. We'll leave it to dwell. We are going to sort of like scrub out all the say rubbers, make sure they're all clean. Like I said earlier in the video, this protection detail is sort of your next step up. So it's your entry level sort of like detailing work. So it's only a hand polish and a layer of wax. When applying the snow foam, we're going to start from the bottom and then work our way up. We're going to cover the wheels and all the arches, so if there is any dirt left on there, well, any stubborn dirt, this could possibly release that as well with the pressure washer. So let's apply it now, and then yeah, I'll show you what we do to the rubbers.
I know when you fool it, I know when love's real, and I know when you fool it, and this is just not, so I think it's my time to go.
So let's bring you in a bit closer. I'll just wipe the lens as well. Let's bring you in a bit closer so you can see. Okay, so with the rubbers, they don't get cleaned very often. We do try to do them on every wash on our cars, but yeah, most people miss these, and then yeah, if they get left for a long time, they do fill up with dirt, and all that dirt can scratch your windows, and yeah, it just doesn't look nice if you've got green inside. So that's that. It's an easy job, it's a quick job, but yeah, it's just nice to give them a clean every now and then to, well, freshen them up. Okay, so the snow foam's been on a few minutes now. We've cleaned the rubbers, showing you how we do that. I'm gonna rinse this off again. I'm gonna go from the bottom and then all the way up to the top. And yeah, I'm going to jet out the arches as well. This will give them a good clean. Yeah, but hopefully all the dust and everything will have come off, but we'll see after.
Baby, I know you know how to be a heartbreaker. You don't know how love goes.
Okay, so that's all rinsed off now. Next step is to wash the car. So we're going to use the 2 bucket method for this. I've gone over this a few times in a few videos. So we'll wash the car using a 2 bucket method, and then yeah, we'll go on to the next step.
You know how to be a heartbreaker, but you don't know how love goes. Baby, I know. You know how to be a heartbreaker, but you don't know how love goes.
That's the car all washed using a 2 bucket method. Let's dry it off. Let's rinse it off, and then we'll move on to the fallout remover. So the fallout remover we're using today is the Autoglym, well, a fallout remover from Autoglym. So let's spray it on the car, leave it a few minutes, and then this will react with any iron particles on there, and then yeah, we'll jet wash it off, and then they should come off. Okay, I'm not going to leave this too long because it's quite warm today, so I don't want it to dry on the car. But yeah, you can sort of see it's reacting. This paintwork isn't the best to see the reaction on, but yeah, I can see it's doing something. Okay, so that's the iron remover all rinsed off. So the next step we're going to do is, well, we're going to clean inside the door shuts, and then what we're going to do, we're going to clay the car. So because it's quite warm, what we're going to use as the lubricant is snow foam. So snow foam can be quite good for this. Yeah, so once the car is as clean as you can get it, we're going to apply the snow foam. And then, yeah, when using the clay bar, yeah, it acts as a lubricant, and on warm days like this, it keeps the car wet, so you don't mar the paint, or yeah, it's just easier to use the clay bar when it's this hot. Okay, so washing the Dorsals and yeah, the door shuts are easy. So what we're going to do, you wash them with the with your sponge or wash mitt. And then if you get your pressure washer, and what you want to do is sort of, hopefully this shows on camera, you sort of want to pressure wash down the side, not inwards, but directly downwards. So what this will do, you'll get minimal water in your car. After a few times, you won't get any water in your car. But yeah, the first few times, if you don't get the angle right, then yeah, you might get your seats a bit damp. But yeah, you want to face it down and out, and literally, yeah, that'll wash them out. And yeah, your seats won't get wet, and inside all be fine. And it's easy as that. So I'm going to do the rest of the door shuts now, and then I'll show you how we clay bar the car. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to show you how to clay the bonnet and then I'll do the rest of the car. Like I said before, yeah, using snow foam as a lubricant is a good idea because well, you get more water onto the surface of the car. It doesn't dry when it's as quite warm. Yeah, it just makes your life easier and the clay doesn't stick. So let's snow foam the bonnet. I put some clay in the bottom of the water after I finished washing the car, so it should be nice and soft. So there's loads of videos on YouTube how to clay your car, so I'm not going to go into it too much, but basically you rub up and down the paint in straight lines, and yeah, it just takes the extra contaminants off that the iron remover, tar remover wasn't able to take off, and it makes sure that the paint is basically really smooth, so when you're polishing the car you're not dragging any dirt around. And it's easy as that. Yeah, it doesn't take much time, but it does remove any contaminants that are left there. So I'm going to do the rest of the car now. Rinse each panel off as I go, and then I'll dry the car off. I'll show you what technique I use for that, and then I'll show you the other steps. Just doing this passenger side, this is the sort of dirt and the condition of the clay bar after doing one side. So yeah, the paint's not too bad. We've seen a lot worse, but yeah, you can see that there's still contaminants on the car after the wash process. So let's do the rest of the car and then let's move on. Okay, so that's the car all clayed. That's the decontamination process finished. Gonna dry the car now with a drying towel. Start from the top and then work our way down, and then yeah, we'll move on to the hand polish stage. Okay, so that's the car dry. It only takes a few minutes to dry with the drying towel. Let's move on to the polishing stage. So with this package, you get a hand polish on all the paint. This polish is just like an all-in-one polish applied by hand, and yeah, it brings depth to the car. It brings that shine back, and yeah, it just makes the car look a lot better and a lot cleaner. Okay, I'm going to show you what we do to the car in the polishing stage. So we get a polish like this, sort of like an all-in-one polish. We apply it to the car with a sort of like a microfiber applicator, and then yeah, we wait till it's ready to come off, and then buff it off, and then we put a layer of wax on top. Okay, so the best thing to do is only put a small bit of polish on the applicator at a time, because yeah, you never know how far it'll go. So yeah, small bits at a time. You can always add, but yeah, you can't take away. Always do one panel at a time. Don't like cover the car and then come back to it, because by the time you've done sort of like a few panels, one panel will be ready to come off. So yeah, and you don't want to get it stuck on the paint. So yeah, let's take this off now. Yeah, then this bonnet's done, and it just needs a layer of wax on. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of the car exactly like I've done that, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how I apply the wax. Okay, so that's the polish all done. I polished all around the car. It does look a lot better, a lot cleaner and a lot shiny. I brought it inside because the weather's getting quite warm. That's not to say that we can't do this package all outside, but yeah, I've just brought it inside because, well, I'm doing it mine. So the next stage on this sort of like package is a covering of wax. So today I'm using the Swiss Wax Onyx. So with our packages you can always upgrade waxes. This is one of the upgraded ones. When upgrading, the benefits of these waxes are that they last longer and they perform better. So I'm going to show you what we do with these waxes and how we apply them on the bonnet, and then I'll do the rest of the car, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the final steps of this package. So when applying waxes, we want to apply a real thin layer at a time. This is just because, well, you don't want it to get stuck to the paint, or not dry, or if you put too much on, you're going to waste cloths and waste products. So yeah, a real thin layer, and again, when applying the wax, same with applying the polish, only use a little bit at a time. You can always add product onto your applicator, you can't take it away, so yeah. Okay, so that's the full bonnet covered. With this wax, you can leave it as long as you want. So yeah, in really hot conditions, you basically want to put it on, leave it a few minutes and then take it off. But as soon as you're in the garage and the car's cooled down, we could probably do half a car and then start taking it off. But I'll take this off now, and then yeah, you'll see the shine and the condition of the car that the customer would be left with. Okay, so this is basically what the customer would be left with, and yeah, so it's all protected. This protection will last around 6 months, depending on how you wash the car, and yeah, that it should keep it shinier and cleaner for a lot longer as well for the customer. So I'm going to do the rest of the car now, and then I'll come back and I'll talk to you about the final steps that we do. Okay, so that's this side done. I'm going to do the roof, the back, and then the other side now, and then yeah, I'll come back to you. Okay, so that's the car fully waxed now. So it's got well, in this package we put one layer of wax on. You can add extras to make the protection last longer, so yeah, we do charge that as an add-on. So yeah, you can we can layer the wax up so it does last a bit longer. The things left to do now is clean the glass, dress the tyres, and then clean the inside. So I'm going to dress the tyres now. I will show you how I do that as well, and then we'll see if I've got enough space on the camera to record what I do inside. But okay, so to apply this tyre dressing, because it's quite runny, I'm going to use a paintbrush. So it does make it a lot easier to apply, and you can get in sort of like all the writing on the tyres. So yeah, another tip when applying tyre dressings, make sure that the tyre is dry, and after applying it, if you can leave it sort of a few hours before driving, that just helps it stick onto the tyres, and then yeah, you don't get any sort of like fling up the side of your car. because that's not what you want when you've just spent time cleaning it and polishing it. So yeah, if you can, what I normally do is, if I clean the car in the day and I'm not driving it, or if I clean the car in the afternoon, I normally park the car where I'm going to park it, apply the tyre dressing, and then try not to use the car until the next day. Within a few hours it will be dry, but yeah, I just tend to not use the car, and then yeah, it dries and the tyre dressing lasts a lot longer as well. So that's the tyre dressing I applied. The tyres look a lot better now, and then well, that should last a few weeks. Okay, so that's the car all finished now. I will show you some clips closer up as I'm talking. It is raining outside, so well, the clips will be in here. If the rain does stop before I get a chance to edit this video, then yeah, I will get some outside footage, so you get to see how it would be on the outside. Not that there's much difference, but yeah, so sometimes the footage turns out a bit different. So just to run through what we've done. So we've cleaned the wheels, that's the faces and inside the wheels, and then we've snow foamed, wash with the 2-bucket method, applied iron remover to get rid of all those contaminants, and then clay barred. After that, we've dried the car off, and then we've hand polished the car, and then after buffing that off, we've applied a layer of wax as well on the car. After that, so that's the paintwork. Well, that is the paintwork finished. We've cleaned the glass. With the glass, you can add a glass sealant on there as an extra. But yeah, our glass sealants last at least around 6 months, so maybe around the same time as the protection on the paint would last as well. Moving on to the wheels. The wheels have been, the tyres have been dressed. The wheels have been, they've had a sort of like a spray wax applied to them. And then moving on the inside, we've hoovered and cleaned the dash and cleaned the windows as well. So the car is really shiny, it looks really clean, yeah, and that's the protection detail. That's how we do it. There might be other companies that do the same sort of process, might call it a bit different, but yeah, that's our protection detail package. I'll put the link below for that. I hope you've liked this sort of video where we show you sort of like what we do in one of our packages. I'm going to try to do more how-to videos, so yeah, if you've got any suggestions for that, please drop them in the comments below. I'll put the link for this protection detail package in the comments underneath, just so you can check it out, and if you're local and you want this service, yeah, we can get you booked in. Cheers for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. There's plenty more videos to come. We've got a load more products to review. Cheers.
Alright folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube and add us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Ta-ra!